Okay, hi class. I hope you can hear me clearly in this video. This video may be 7 to 8 minutes because I'm gonna explain step by step. So never mind, please listen fully. Okay, so basically we have three circles. The big circle with radius 2. So that means this is the center of the radius. Center of the circle. This is the center of the circle. So this particular value from this center to the ground here, it's going to be 2 units, and from this ground to here it's going to be 1 unit. Okay, and the same logic, if this is the center, can you see when I join to the circumference, this is also 2, and from here to here when I join is 1. So total length from here to here, it's going to be 3 units. That one you have to understand carefully because radius and radius. Okay, so this basic you must know. Okay, and then I'm going to make one more line connecting from the center to this area. So what happened, this forms a triangle. This forms a triangle. If you see properly, if you see properly, it forms a triangle. So I can highlight the triangle for you. Okay, I highlight in blue, so that is a triangle. Okay, if I extract the triangle out, okay, if I draw the triangle out here for you to see clearly, it is going to be something like this. Okay, it's going to be something like this, where the hypotenuse of the triangle is 3 units and this particular value here is actually 1. So you might be wondering, sir, how you got 1? Okay, very simple. The total distance from the center to the tangent point here is 2, and the total distance from here to here is 1. So the balance should be 2 minus 1. You'll get the 1 here. Okay, that's all. So finally, this particular length should be 3 square minus 1 square, and then don't forget to square root Pythagoras theorem. So you'll get cert 3. Okay, try and see. It's 3 square 9. Okay, 9, so not cert 3, sorry, 9 minus 1 is 8, so cert 8. So this distance here you'll get as cert 8. Please take note. Okay, this distance here is cert 8. So make sure until this point you're very clear before you continue to watch this video. Okay, you may pause and try to do first, and then you resume the video. Okay, next thing that what I'm going to do here is very simple. I'm going to join another line along the center of the smallest circle. This is the center of the smallest circle. Is the center of the smaller circle. I draw a line. So when you draw the line, you can see that the line above the one here and this one must be the same length. Must be the same length because it follows like a rectangle one. So of course it must be the same length. Okay, so in order to make our life easier, I'm gonna label all the points here. This is gonna be A, this is gonna be B, this is gonna be C, this is gonna be D, this is gonna be E, this is gonna be F, this is gonna be G. Okay, so this one is actually A and this one is actually B if you think logically lah. Okay, and this one is G, this one is G. Okay, so this length is BG. So we know already from the diagram the length of BG must be same with the length of CF. So the same with the length of CF. Okay, so I'm going to use a different color, maybe blue color. I'm going to join from A to this center. Okay, sorry, I use a straight line. Yes, I'm going to join from A to this center, and I'm going to join from this one. So this one forms a new two triangles. Actually, it's not one triangle, it's actually two triangles. Your vision must be very good. So this point here I label as X. Okay, so if I label as X, what is the new triangle that is formed? I will draw for you, no worries. Okay, I'm going to draw a new triangle which is looking like this. This is the hypotenuse, this is the horizontal. So if I were to analyze this one, it's actually A here, C here, and then X here. So that means basically my length of AX is actually a combination of the radius of the bigger circle, which is 2, plus the small radius of the smaller circle, which is 2 plus R. Or I can even write R plus 2. I can even write R plus 2. Doesn't matter. It's the same meaning only. No need to worry. Okay. To make it simple, I'm just going to write as R plus 2. Okay. R plus 2. So what is small r? I don't understand. Actually, the biggest circle, the radius is 2. The radius is 2. The smallest, the intermediate circle, the radius is 1. So this circle, which we don't know the radius, we just going to leave it as R, which we don't know lah. So that is the R here. Okay. So what is the distance between A to C? I don't know, sir, if you ask me. Okay. You no need to worry so much. Actually, the distance from A to C you can find out. You know how or not? Because the total distance from A to D is 2. Okay. And then we realize the distance from C to D is also the radius of the circle. because for a circle which is in the uh, this shape, the radius is same what from the center, from here to here also it's radius, when you go down also it's still radius. That is the idea that I'm using here. So that means my AC is actually 2 minus r. Okay, so from here I'm going to find my Cx using Pythagoras theorem. So if I want to find Cx, I need to have the square root. Okay, hypotenuse minus the vertical region, vertical length. So it's actually r plus 2 square minus 2 minus r square. So what will I end up getting? I'll end up getting r square plus 4r plus 4. This is normal expansion you must be able to do, minus this expansion. This expansion, I leave it in bracket for you lah. So it's going to become 4 minus 4r plus r square bracket. Why I leave it in bracket? Because there is a minus here. So you must be very careful. So better put the bracket so that you can avoid all kind of careless mistake. So what happens here, it's going to become r square plus 4r plus 4 minus 4 plus 4r minus r square. This is where you need to really see the beauty of this one. So you try to simplify this one. Okay, you see you have r square minus r square, tutup cerita. 4r plus 4r become 8r. Positive 4 minus 4 becomes 0. So finally, it just left with 8r. Okay, just left with 8r. You need to check like this one by one. When you do algebra, this one is very important. Okay, this one is very important. You have to check one by one. No choice. If you are lazy to do this kind of things in mathematics, sorry. Of course, you'll hate admits from day one. If you hate admits, you can't really score. Okay, so I already do this one. Okay, so this triangle ACX I already show you. If you really see, there is one more triangle G, Gajah, X and F. Fantastic. F for fantastic. GXF. That triangle also you need to do. So where is that triangle? Okay, I'm gonna draw for you also to make it easier. This is just a rough sketch. I'm not drawing according to the size there. I just want to draw in a rough way. So where this is my G, this is my X, this is my F. Okay, as we think here lah. So my GX is actually the radius of the intermediate circle, which is 1 plus the small radius of the smaller circle. So basically what I can do, I can write this one as r plus 1 or 1 plus r, doesn't matter. And my GF, the length from G to F, I'm going to use the same logic that I use for AC, which is this entire length from G to E is 1 unit, and then minus the r. So it's going to be 1 minus r. Okay, so can I find my x to f right now? Of course I can find using the same Pythagoras theorem. So it's going to become r plus 1 entire thing squared minus r minus r square, and then I'm going to put a big square root. Okay, so what is going to happen in this case? Okay, so it's going to become r square plus 2r plus 1 minus 1 minus 2r plus r square bracket. Okay, if you can't do as fast as me, doesn't matter, you can pause the video and try to do your own expansion. Okay, so here it turns out to be r square plus 2r plus 1 minus 1 plus 2r minus r square, and then square root. Okay, which I think you can simplify with r square minus r square is gone, 2r plus 2r is 4r, positive 1 minus 1 is 0. So finally this is square root 4r, which I can write as square root 4 multiplied square root r, which is also equivalent to 2 square root r. Okay, those who missed today's class, they might find this area as confusing. I'm just taking out the 4 separately, and square root of 4 is actually equivalent to 2. Okay, that's all. So now you have your Cx, which is cert 8r, and you have your xf, which is cert 2r. Okay, if you think logically right now, beginning itself I already find the length of BG, which is here, and then I told you BG is same length with CF. So what is my CF? My CF is consists of CX plus XF. So what is my CX? Is square root 8R plus what is my XF? 2 cert R. So square root 8R, remember, I can change to 2 cert 2. Okay, remember, square root 8 is same meaning with 2 cert 2. So 2 cert 2R plus 2 cert R. Okay. Okay, here also got cert R, don't forget, don't forget. Okay. So, sir, after this, how to continue? Okay, very simple. We are gonna take out the cert R. As we take out the cert R, here remaining is 2 cert 2. Here remaining is only 2. So, another good news for you, you also can take out the 2. So, remaining is cert 2 plus 1. So, you already have your CF in the most simplified form. Okay, so you're taking out the cert R first, and then you're taking out the 2. So, that's how you get this particular statement. Now you already have your CF, so you know, right, your CF is actually equivalent to your BG. Your BG is actually equivalent to cert 8, which is 2 cert 2 lah. So you're gonna write there 2 cert R bracket cert 2 plus 1 is equals to cert 8, which is 2 cert 2. Okay, remember I already told you cert 8 is 2 cert 2. So this cert 8 also can be written as 2 cert 2. Okay, so we're gonna continue. So we're gonna make R as subject. So cert R multiply by cert 2 plus 1 is equivalent to cert 2. So you might be asking, sir, what happened? I cancel the 2 and 2. Can what? Who said no? So you can actually cancel. After that, cert R is equivalent to 2, cert 2 over cert 2 plus 1. Okay, so finally my R is cert 2 over cert 2 plus 1, and then I must square. Why I must square? Because here got square root, go the other side, becomes square. So after this you must be very careful, because this is not this is not the answer that is given. This is not the answer that is given. So you have no choice, you have to do it in another way, where this power of 2 goes for this fella and also goes for this fella as a bracket. So what happens? It becomes 2 over cert 2 plus 1 entire thing squared. Okay. Okay, so can you expand after this? That is the main question lah. Okay, as you expand this one, it becomes 2 over 2 plus 2 cert 2 plus 1. Okay, you try to expand this one as a power of 2. Okay, and then what happens? It becomes 2 over 3 plus 2 cert 2. Okay, you do so much ready, still this is not the answer given. Still this is not the answer given. Alamak, what to do? That's where you have to apply something known as conjugates to make it a linear form. So conjugates, what you need to do, you have to multiply the denominator. This is what we learned today. 3 minus 2 cert 2, 3 minus 2 cert 2. You must multiply. So multiply this, you will definitely get the final answer as the answer given here. Okay, R equivalent to 6 minus 4 square root 2. Okay, I didn't show this one because the video is too long already. First of all, because I always tell you idea is very important, I already given the idea, please try.